Hey everybody, happy Friday. I am super excited because I'm going to show you today my top 5 favorite Pampered Chef products. Now, they're not actually my top 5 of all time. They are my top 5 today because it changes all the time and it's actually really hard for me to pick 5. So I wanted to show those to you, but before I do, I wanted to tell you a little bit about how I became a Pampered Chef consultant. So I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and I have been doing Pampered Chef for a year. In fact, last week was my 1-year anniversary, which was super fun and exciting. About a year ago, I had a stone, a Pampered Chef rectangle stone, and that stone, I'm so sorry. I don't multitask well, and I'm trying to get my things situated here. So anyway, my stone broke, and I thought, well, I don't really want to, I really don't want to pay full price for it, so I'm going to host a show and have it for free. Get it for free. So I have actually done Pampered Chef parties in the past, and I thought doing the virtual thing was kind of new, and so I thought, oh, I totally want to give that a try. So I contacted a friend of mine, and I knew she was a consultant, so I contacted her and I said, hey, I want to do an online party. She lives in Washington, I'm in Arizona. So she said, okay, yeah, we can totally do that. So she said, she told me exactly what to do. I invited my friends, had lots of fun with it. And at the end, she said, have you ever thought about doing Pampered Chef? And I'm sort of like a starter, like I love to start new things. And so I'm always thinking about what can I do? But at the same time, because I start things, I don't always finish things. So I was nervous about starting it and telling my friends, telling people, and then it being like, oh, well, you know, I quit 2 months later or whatever. So I didn't really take it lightly, even though it's really not that big of a deal. But at the time, I really wanted to think it through. And so I was like, well, you know what? I'm just going to give it 90 days and see how it goes. And so I told my friend, yes. So we closed out my party. I earned a $50 kit credit, which means I got to take $50 off the price of my kit. And I earned that while I was hosting my party. So I bought my kit, and I did a kickoff party. I asked a few friends if they would have parties, and they said yes. And so I just got going, and I loved it. It was so much fun. It was so funny though, because the reason I wanted to do it was because I have 2 boys in college. My husband and I have 3 kids, and I thought if I could help them get out of earn some extra money, help them with their college expenses, then that would be really awesome. So that was kind of why I wanted to do it. So I went ahead and was thinking, okay, I'm gonna, I want to earn some extra money. Well, then what's so funny is, I'm gonna move you right over here. So then what's so funny is, I started getting things in the mail that weren't just, hey mom, that weren't just, it wasn't just a check. It was like, oh, I got a product here. I got something there. So I started actually earning all these products, and then I found out I could earn a vacation. Hi, Denise. And we actually are going to Florida on an all expense paid trip. My husband and I are going in April, and I earned that last year. So it has been, and of course I've been able to help my boys with college, and on top of it, I've had tons of fun, and I've made lots of friends. So that's a little bit about my Pampered Chef story, and it's just been a really fun ride. So I want to show you today my top 5 products. Like I said, they're my top 5 today. It can change. Okay, so the first one I want to show you is our classic batter bowl. So this is a glass bowl that I love this bowl. It is 2 quarts. So it comes with a lid, has a handle, and a pour spout. So, and then over here, it's got the milliliters and liters, so the metric, and then right here, it has cups and ounces. So it's really easy to use. It's handy. These are like embossed, so it's not gonna rub off. It's machine washable. I use this all the time. It's great for making pancakes. It's good for, if I make like a big batch of salsa, I'll make it in here. And then look, you can put the lid right on and store it in the refrigerator. So we also have this in a 1 quart, or the small mini batter bowl, 1 quart batter bowl. It's the small one. And this is the classic batter bowl, which is the bigger one. I have both, love them both, use them for different things. Like if I'm making eggs, let's say, scrambled eggs, I would be more likely to choose the small one. But anyway, this is one of my top 5. Now, another of my top 5 is the stainless steel colander set. Their mesh comes in a set of 3, and I use these constantly. They are, I think they're really nice looking, and that's kind of a thing for me. Whenever we come out with a product, or I find a product that I think is pretty, that makes it even the more fun for me. So, it comes in a set of 3, and you get this, all 3 of these, for under $40. So it's a really great deal. And I use it for, sometimes I'll store fruit in it. Of course, I rinse things off, rinse pasta, rinse cleaning vegetables. So they're really handy. And you use colanders a whole lot more than you would think. So that's the second one. Now, the third one is our large scoop. And we actually have 3 different sizes, small, medium, and large. And this one's my favorite. So of course, I think this is nice looking. I like it because it's pretty. But see how it's also super handy. So that little thing in there helps you get whatever out, whatever you're scooping. It's really great if you're making cookies. This is a good size for a cookie. It's good for doing melon balls. Oh, those would be really big melon balls. The small one would actually probably be better. The small one would be better for melon balls. If you have our brownie pan, this is the perfect size for scooping the brownie batter or whatever you're making, if you're doing muffins in it. And it's a good size for cupcakes too. So this one's really versatile and cute. Okay, my last 2. Well, this one I'm going to talk about. This is our cold brew pitcher. So this is for making cold brew coffee. And I don't know if you know about cold brew coffee, but it's a big deal right now. You can get it in coffee shops, and it is pretty expensive. So you can make your own cold brew coffee at home and save a ton of money. So the way that this works is it comes, these 2 actually come apart because there's another, this is a filter for coffee. We also have another one that you can, it's interchangeable, and you can infuse tea in that one, or you can also infuse, like if you want to do infused water, like with fruit and stuff, or herbs, whatever. So you, this is just like a glass carafe. You put this in, put your coffee in there, and pour the water over. Put the lid on, and it goes in the fridge overnight. And in the morning, you have cold brew coffee. So the reason that is so great is because when coffee is brewed with cold water instead of hot water, it's actually less acidic, and it has a smoother taste. So I personally love hot coffee. So what I do is I make my cold brew, and then I heat it up in the morning. So when you heat it up, the coffee, it still is low, it's got low acidity because it's the brewing process, the actual brewing process that determines how acidic among other things, also the type of coffee and all of that. But hot, when you're brewing it is when you can increase the levels of acid or not. So just because it's cold doesn't mean you have to drink it cold. Even in the summer, I don't love cold coffee. So this is number 4, and coffee is one of my favorite things in the world. So now the last one is our quick slice. So So I actually have some strawberries here. I don't know if you noticed. And I'm going to show you how I love to use the quick slice. But first I'm going to show you a little bit about how it works. So these are like the guides for the blades, and here are the blades, and they're like at an angle. So this one is further down and then they go further back. So what that means is that if you're doing something soft like a tomato, it's not going to squish it, which is really cool. So you can do vegetables, you can do zucchini, cucumber, carrots, what did I just say? A tomato, you can do fruit. You can do bell peppers. Like the options are almost endless. You can do cooked chicken if you want to chop it. So here's what's cool, is you can chop it, slice it, and then rotate the, whatever you're cutting, rotate it 90 degrees, cut it again, and it's cubed. Really easy. But what I'm gonna show you is how I love to do strawberries. So with strawberries, I just take them, and I've already cut the tops off, and then I just set them right here, face down, tops down, and I can do about 5. Okay, so I have my strawberries there, and then I'm just gonna take this and go, and my strawberries are sliced. Isn't that so cool? They're all sliced. Here, I'll kind of, so you can kind of see. Really great. So those are my top 5. And I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Friday, and I will see you guys later. Bye.